Alright, let's do this. And if I remember, this has got one of the slowest intros. It goes on and on, doesn't it? Oh god, it's the creepy faceless people. Hey, how's it going?
Desmond, I need you to try.
Nightbot's an idiot. Don't know why he does that.
Focus. Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing
God
is
damn it.
just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Damn it, it's not working.
I hate that in a game. It says press button 5. What's button 5? They're not numbered. Oops.
That's enough, Mr. Miller.
We need to pull him out. Now.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now. I told you he's...
Oh yeah, this goes on forever, doesn't it? Never like this in Assassin's Creed.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you
It's
doing this
what's
to
his
me?
name? Who does the voice?
Information we need, Mr.
Because
Miles.
he does. He voices everyone, doesn't he? He basically voices
I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes.
every
You want me to
video
toast
game
a
character ever.
martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There is
Thanks, Silence. Nolan North. That's the one of it. He does Drake
and whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my
in
employees
Uncharted,
possess.
but he like does everything. Him and what's his name?
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, you're fine.
What's the other?
Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
Troy. Is
What
it
do you
Troy
want?
something?
For you to do as you're told. The animus
They're like the
will
two
allow us
voices
to
of
go
video
back.
games. They voice everyone.
Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll
Troy Baker.
coma
That's it.
and continue
These two,
our
Nolan North and Troy Baker, like voice every video game character ever. It's just it's only those two,
The
nobody
only
else.
reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time. You're insane. So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down. A wise decision.
Where am I?
You're inside the animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These
I know, right,
creatures
Tev?
hold
It was
knowledge
just
absent the requisite first-hand experience.
completely random.
I've spent the past 30
I'm
years
just looking at my Steam
understanding
games, and it's, oh, Assassin's Creed, the original.
Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains
Let's
not
go back and see how shit it is.
passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the
It is
confidence
arguably the worst one, isn't it?
to body. That's what
Although it could be rivaled by
you got
Unity,
knocked out of
because
the
that
body
thing's a
and
mess.
back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resistant. We found similar reactions among patients.
So I remember back in the day, like when this was announced, I was so excited for it because it just seemed so like unique and different. And I was proper excited. I got it on launch day, and it was one of the most disappointing games I've ever played. Once you get past, at the time the graphics were amazing, obviously like shit now. But when you got past the graphics and the parkour and the combat, it really had nothing else to offer. Why is she so freaky looking? The eyes, isn't it? Yes, it's not bad. It's just it does get really repetitive. Hold on a minute. Streamlabs does not like this game running at 4K. Don't know why. We're dropping frames there. Doesn't normally happen, but how old's this game now? Because this was the earlier days, weren't it, of last gen? Oh, it's this. I've never seen a resolution option move so slow. I mean, yeah, 2007. Where's my look how slow it moves. Is it broke? We'll try that. I don't think it likes the controller. Oh god, come on, work with me here, Streamlabs. Okay, now the game's going into a little window on my screen. Come on. There we go. And it was when you kept getting taken out the Animus as well, it was just, oh god, put me back in the goddamn Animus, come on. But it was just, if I remember, I mean, it's obviously been so many years since I've been through it. It was just rinse and repeat these same few tasks over and over again. Then you get the big assassination. Then it's all the little tasks again. Then the assassination, and it's just like, oh god.
You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order
Yeah,
to
I guess you could say that with Mafia 3, wasn't it? You're just doing the same thing. But then they got everything right with Assassin's Creed 2, didn't they? Here we go again, look. Button 3, button 2, button 0, button 1. I've only got triangle, square, circle, and X. So, that's not helping. I think they're the colours of the Xbox controller, aren't they? Alright, what's button 3? Triangle, because that's Y on Xbox, isn't it? I just gotta think. I gotta imagine I'm using an Xbox controller. How did you number them? I never played Revelations. It's the only one. The only one I skipped. Right, button 2's got to be B or circle. Through. I think I got all the achievements for this back in the day as well, because I had too much time on my hands as a teenager. Because collecting all them feathers, weren't they, and the flags. That was fun.
Well done. The Animus differentiates between two fundamental actions.
Oh, he's older in that, isn't he?
And high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable.
What was it? 2 Brotherhood Revelations, weren't it? Those were the Ezio games.
High profile button to see how your heads-up display changes the context of the
Right, button
puppeteer's
5.
influence.
Right, button 5's not even got a colour. So why? What's button 5? Press and hold button 5.
Excellent.
R1 is button 5. I should. R1, but R1, not R2.
Process by testing some high-profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty.
Actually, it'd feel better as button 2. Sorry, R2. You got. I'm saying button numbers now. I wonder, can I change that? Sorry, I should have done this before I came on, but you know I'm an idiot. I don't think about this stuff until it's too late. So let me change that. Button 7. Alright, button 7. Hat switch. Right, hat switch. That's D-pad. Why it's called hat switch, I don't know. We'll go all the way up to it. We're going all the way up to number 11. What a bizarre control scheme. Alright, R2. Alright, there we go. Oops. I threw him the wrong way. I threw him. It counts for something, right? What? What is it doing? I'm not touching anything. Oh, come on, we're not even like... We've only just started and it's already broke on me. God's sake, come on. I mean, fucking Donkey Kong crashed on me last night, didn't it? Just as I... If anyone didn't see that, just as I beat that goddamn boss, that annoying Jack in the Box, just as soon as I beat him, the emulator crashed. I had to do it again. I think it's ever since I switched the control. For fuck's sake. Why can't I just have a normal stream? Why can't we just go from start to finish without... I feel like it's all to do with this R2 button. And I'm blaming all you guys now. You did this. You was telling me it was R2. Alright, we could have just got away with R1. Right, back to button 5. What is it doing? Oh no! Did it save at any point? I don't know where it saved. I'm gonna blame someone, Tev. Because I ain't fucking around. I don't want to tell you how bad my luck is. Like, just thinking back all these years, I'm just trying to think of all the actual, like, times I got lucky or something good happened. I can't really remember.
I told you.
Oh, Jesus, we're back here again. Fuck's sake.
I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
Yeah, donkey
I
back.
don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin.
To be honest, the no subtitles is the least of my worries.
You've got something that my
We can make do without them, can't we?
locked away.
They'd only be covered up by the follower call anyway, and all the other shite I've got on screen. Oh, my second copy of Sonic Colors arrived today.
Something about
I told you that yesterday, didn't
most
I? I did my classic eBay blunder of
What do you want from me?
place a bid on something, forget I've put a bid on that, and then go and buy
what we need.
a copy of that game, and then win the auction, so I end up having 2 copies of that game.
In there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die.
Is it
Truth be told, the only reason
is it because you can't hear the game? Is that why? Is it too quiet?
You're insane. So what is it, Mr. Miles?
Imagine that. A giveaway. First ever giveaway, Sonic Colors. Admittedly not the worst Sonic game, but I can give away the broken fragments of Sonic 06 if I can find them. But that thing exploded everywhere.
Lie down.
A wise decision.
Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial.
I don't need a tutorial. I don't need one.
Start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection.
Well, I've got a memory of already doing this part, mate.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Right, if it fucks up again.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his
I tell you what I need to work on. I need to work on
genetic
a highlight video of all the fuck-ups I've had so far these past couple of months. Oh no.
How do animals know when and where to go?
Because it's just been disastrous. I had all the rage,
How you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever
all the how many times I've fallen asleep now, Tev? Is it 5 times I've fallen asleep on stream? What am I doing? I gotta sit down and ask myself, what am I doing?
trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic
It's been, yeah, you've clipped most of them. It's been rage, sleep, fail.
the memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
I think he told one of them, Grandpa Ash falls asleep again.
Specific memory we're trying to access.
Make me feel old.
Unfortunately, when you try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the
Oh,
confidence
could this be any more drawn out?
body. That's what happened earlier.
This has to go down as one of the most boring tutorials in the history of video games. I hate tutorials as it is.
Conscious.
I don't like them.
We found similar reactions among
I don't need them.
hypnosis to relive traumatic
I've been playing games for 25 years. I know how to look up and down. Do you know what I mean?
Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and you move forward from there.
Oh, Jesus
You'll
Christ.
get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start.
We could have finished the game by now. Please don't cock up, please. Please. Please don't cock up. Please. Come on, I'm not going through that again. Don't do this to me.
Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly.
Okay.
The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability. The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestors. Unloading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions at each input. While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment.
Nice triangle. I thought he'd crashed then.
To walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
Hang on. Excuse me.
Well done.
I've never understood carrying a jar on your head. It can't be good for you, can it? But, I don't know.
Differentiates between two fundamental actions: low profile and high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more actionable.
It's all one.
Select the
I've moved it
high
back, didn't I?
profile button to see how your heads-up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs. Excellent. We will continue your synchronization process.
Right, this
by
is where it
testing
cocked
some
up.
high-profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile. Good. Using your legs button in high profile will allow you to sprint. Sprinting
think
is
we've done it.
useful to escape from soldiers or to get closer to a fleeing
X,
target.
because that'd be A, right?
However, be careful not to bump into anyone, or you can lose your balance and tumble to the ground. While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does.
I mean, you think they'd make something like this skippable, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Oh, shit. Nope. Whoa! That's cheating! Look at the head start he gets. There you go. Bloody hell, failing a tutorial. You'd think I work for IGN, wouldn't you?
The animals will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status. The different states will be explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color means
Jesus
the soldier
Christ.
is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target.
Oh god, button 4. Right, let's take a guess. What do you think button 4 is? It's gotta be one of the R buttons, isn't it? Or L.
Now, select your hidden blade.
Press hat switch. D-pad.
With your blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
Wait, oh, these controls are well throwing me off here. Oh, square.
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response. Provoke this soldier. Notice how the social status icon has changed to exposed. Use the latter and try to break the line of sight.
I'll get you! I'll find you. I swear I will.
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken. Now run into the roof garden to hide from the soldier. Good. Your social status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social status changes again.
Like he's not going to look in the most obvious place I'd be.
Well done. The soldier has lost your track. You are now anonymous. can exit the hide spot. Excellent.
Oh, Jesus.
Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and make your job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish. Let us continue with a demonstration of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without
I
arousing.
wonder how many people gave up on this game because they just couldn't be bothered with this tutorial.
Behind the soldiers.
I mean, it's one of the worst ways you could possibly start a game, innit? Which brings me to a good question. What do you guys reckon is the best opening to a video game?
Good. Now that you are fully synced, a new ability is available to you. Referred to as Eagle Vision, this sixth sense helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around him.
Well, just overall, like the best start to a video game, like what like really has like an awesome opening where you're like, holy shit, this is gonna be good.
Well done.
But yeah, well, Far Cry Blood Dragon just kind of took the piss out of tutorials, didn't it?
Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors will...
Uncharted 2's got to be up there, hasn't it? That's with the train. Is that how it starts?
Creed consists of 3 tenets.
That's the start of it, isn't it, on the train?
Never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet. Third, do not compromise the clan. Should you lose sync, you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestor's life, or by respecting the creed.
I think I'd say overall Uncharted 2 is one of the greatest sequels of all time.
Tutorial. The most stable memory block will now be loaded.
Phantom Pain. That's got a hell of an opening, hasn't it? It's got an amazing opening.
Wait, there must be another way.
Shame about the rest
This
of it.
one need not die.
Oh, here we go. We've actually started the game. Who'd have thought?
An excellent skill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed, he'll teach you how to disregard everything the masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent.
I remember them being an achievement. Every time you see like the glitch thing across the screen, you press a button, it changes the camera angle, and there's an achievement for getting every single one of them.
Matter's not how we complete our task.
How are you going to know that first time you play?
This is not the way of...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the temple.
Just remember thinking how good these graphics were.
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers
They were like some of the best at the time, weren't they?
He would not have asked me to retrieve it.
And I probably didn't even have an HD TV at the time when this came out. What was low profile and high profile? Oh, these controls are well throwing me off. Okay, button 0 is square on its own, right? Button 5 was all one. So that was for high profile, right? Okay. It's gonna take some getting used to this.
There. That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Like, what even is the story of Assassin's Creed now? I lost track of it ages ago. I don't have a clue. Something to do with a civilization before humans.
Roberta Saab. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy. And here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
I don't think even Ubisoft know what the story is anymore, do they? I mean, Origins is the furthest one back in it on the timeline, hence the name Origins. They'll probably end up doing one before that as well at some point.
Hold, Templars. You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin.
Is it?
I spare you only that you
Oh.
return to your master and deliver a message.
Horus is the first one.
To him and his. He should flee now while he has
I didn't get around to the expansions actually.
and all of you will die.
So where's Valhalla fit in? I don't know what time period was. I don't know what time period was what. When the Vikings were knocking about, when the Egyptians were knocking about.
Skipping Ark memory to a more recent
Fuck.
Altair, you've returned.
Raoul.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the master in his tower?
Yes, yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
What's he doing that for? What's with a little freeze? Scaring Maggie, thinking it's crashed. Plus, should have just done the Xbox 360 version. Which Assassin's Creed have they remastered? Is it just 3 and... Did they do 4? Can't remember. 3 definitely got a remaster, didn't it, for some random reason. Oh, there's been some sort of re-releases and like, compilations and stuff, haven't they? Ah, okay.
He returns at last. Abbas. Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are.
Is it? It's kind of weird. You think they all would be, wouldn't you?
Silence is just another form of a sin.
I can't remember. Which is the game where you can change the colour of them?
I bring word from
I have more than one, but one of them they definitely introduced the ability you could customise the colour and stuff.
Hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll
Yeah,
put
okay.
my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
It is an honor.
The master waits within.
Well, this is where he gets a bollocking in it and gets all his rank taken off him and that, innit?
Altair,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak. Not another word. This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll
Yeah,
do
that
what
series
you know.
seems to have disappeared, didn't it? I stopped really caring after Two Thrones, was it called? I forget the name.
No,
It was Sands of Time,
not that.
Warrior Within, one of my favourites,
I
and then
still live at least.
Two Thrones, weren't it? And then there was Forgotten Sands or something.
There was no way back.
Oh no, there was that weird reboot, cel-shaded one where that I didn't like.
My warning. All of this could have been avoided. My brother would still be alive. Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
Oh, okay. That was the last one, wasn't it?
Find what your favored failed to find. Here, take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be
Yeah,
prepared.
I think Ubisoft was
Discussion will have
they're more focused now in doing their online stuff, are they? Division,
destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be.
Rainbow Six, the money makers in like Assassin's Creed. I don't think they care about Splinter Cell or Prince of Persia anymore.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
And that was last gen, weren't it?
Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
So we get a bit of combat here, don't we? I've got to remember how the combat works. Because it's the old free flow combat that were popular for a while, isn't it? I guess it still is a thing, isn't it? Because Spider-Man used it, didn't it? Yeah. You can basically just stand there, can't you, and just press one button. This is the issue. As cool as it looked and it did, it's just way too easy. So this is why I think Origins and Odyssey, the combat's just better. Might not look quite as cool, but there's actual challenge to it, so... There still is some nice kills in there as well, though. Deer? Oh shit. It was 3, weren't it, that introduced guns? I hope they crank up the violence for Valhalla. They've never done like decapitations, or have they? Never gone that far with the violence. I think they should. Out the way, people. What was grab break? How did grab break work? You gotta time that as well. I really can't remember what that does. Oh, okay, so, yeah. Because, includes the name, grab break. But Rise Son of Rome didn't actually have any decapitations, did it? They had all other limbs coming off, but ain't no taking heads off, unfortunately. I feel like Rise could have been so much better. The one you want to play is Shadow of Rome. That's the game to play. I'll have to stream that at some point.
Altair, come. Al-Mualim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Yeah, that got an episode for Bloody Sunday. Massively underrated game.
What is he doing?
What am I doing? Where am I going? No, I'm going up the ladder, aren't I? This is the part where he does his jump. These controls are a bit stiff.
Stand on that platform up ahead.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
He's the bad guy in the end. That I just remembered that.
Bring forth the hostage! Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
Has anyone seen the Easter egg in The Witcher 2? You probably know what I'm talking about if you have.
Quiet. The Templars will hear us.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny.
You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
What am I doing? Oh. Nope. Where's this camera being a dick? Fuck, I'm struggling here. It'll take a while to get used to this, these older controls.
To a more recent
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you were successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple out here, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Alec has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your time.
Brutal.
As I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenant, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood.
Ain't that beard needs a trim, mate.
Be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I'm sorry. Truly I am. I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice.
Castrate him.
Peace be upon you, Altair.
Quite. It really is a slow game, innit?
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the others.
He's still pulling him out. He's been
Fucking
waiting
hell.
way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
I might try and beat it. It depends. Depends if we had any more like technical issues, or just how bored I get of it. Because it gets tedious, doesn't it? This game. We'll see. I'm not gonna say yeah I'll beat it for now, but it might happen. I just remember like way back in the day, just like thinking, Jesus, I just want to get this game finished with now, because it was boring the shit out of me. I think I got a little fed up with 3 as well, towards the end. There we go. Open up a little bit. Where's an options menu? Where's that disappeared to?
done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
What's the actress's name? Forgot her name. Yeah, that's the one. I think I first saw her in Deadwood back in the day.
Like Altair?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
I was supposed to be one, but I ran away from the farm when I was 16. Damn it, they locked the door.
Was she in Heroes? What was her thing in Heroes? 'Cause I was actually thinking of Heroes then. Was I actually no? Was she in Heroes? Okay.
Gotta say, that's a little
That was a
creepy,
show
Doc.
that
Waking up to you standing over me.
had a rapid
Watching me
decline
sleep.
in it.
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill.
Save the
Don't be so
cheerleader, save the
cavalier.
world. Why
Your
not?
ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people...
Yeah, season 1 was brilliant, and then they
saved the
just
lives
like
of
dropped the ball
thousands
so
more,
hard.
It seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors.
Did it not
fail
come
to get
back?
the
They brought it
source
back
and-
for like another.
Well, you're buying time.
And it was that meant to be
Bess.
really bad.
There's no true change to be had.
So I think it didn't have a
without
lot of the original
comprehensive,
cast.
Systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education. Re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy. And it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it?
No, I never watched it either.
Now that would be telling.
I don't even think I finished season 2. Just couldn't get into it.
Use the action key to gather information.
I am alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see. And then you slept the sleep of the dead. Of the womb. That you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is. But you, my son, have not found inner peace. Manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
I don't know why it's just cropped into my head now, but I still remember the game Prototype. Can I remember that? Don't know why, I just remembered that.
No, not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
I got it.
Others tracked your targets far,
No.
but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
I can't remember if I got around to the sequel, but I really like the first one.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Right. I've been demoted. I lost everything. Ash, how's it going? Bloody hell. I've lost every ability. Stripped it all away. I'll have to bring it down to 1080. No, I don't like this game. Then again, it's a typical Ubisoft PC port in it that hogs up all your resources. Still struggle to get Black Flag on PC running at 60 frames per second. So that was a bad port. Still waiting on that Saints Row 2 port that's meant to be getting fixed. But usually, like, when you get older games running, they don't really take a whole lot of resources up. I've had other games running in 4K and we don't tend to get much render lag, but it's having none of it today. It's probably just eating up all the resources because it's a Ubisoft port. Still looks shit. Why is it doing that? But yeah, they found some of the... They lost some of the code for Saints Row 2, which is something like that, but they found it. So they said they're going to actually fix the PC port, which is one of the worst ports of all time. Sometime last year, I think that was. Towards the end of last year. What's he heating up now? No, it's not taking up that many resources. I don't know. God's sake. As I get this running in windowed mode, so I don't have to keep minimising to... Oh, currently a tie between Sonic Adventure 2 and Silent Hill 3. I think Silent Hill 3 was winning. No, just wasn't sure, to be honest. Just, I was looking at my Steam games. I thought I wanted to start something different today, and I thought, oh, Assassin's Creed. I haven't played that in a while, and you know, Valhalla's just around the corner. That might be interesting to go back and look at this. Right, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, my health's been lowered as well, hasn't it? Some of these controls though.
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
Yes, assume. Have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor.
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works.
Oh, Jesus.
Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
You get horse at one point, don't you, in this? Seem to remember running around on horse. Or am I thinking of 2? All the eavesdropping missions. Everyone's favourite missions.
I know what I saw.
No, actually the tail in missions were the worst.
He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masoon did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masoon's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
What's your favourite flavour of Pringle? That's random. Oh god, I don't know. Oh, my pickpocketing. Okay. Trying to think, what flavours are they? Barbecue? Maybe? I think I've tried a lot of the Pringles. I've had like salt and vinegar. Really solid. I don't think I've ever seen the ranch. I know they did a pizza one. Didn't know they do sour cream. Maybe that one.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
When it comes to crisps, though, the king of the crisps is the Monster Munch. I got pickpocketed when I was in Paris. Someone, 20 euros. Couldn't believe it. I forgot what the place was called. There's a big long street, and they told us it was quite famous for pickpocketers. They said, like, wear your bag on your front. I'll be honest, I weren't impressed with Paris. Everyone bigs it up, don't they? Oh, it's, you know, city of love, and it's all this, that, and the other. We went there on a school trip, right, and we were coming to Paris on a bus, and I'd been asleep, and I woke up, and I swear to God, I woke up like looking out the window because I'd leaned on the window. The first thing I saw was a tramp pissing in a bottle bank. That was my first image of Paris. Not even joking.
We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one, a better place where all might live as equals. But man, like
I didn't see much love going on. There was a lot of beggars, but like quite aggressive beggars that would like follow you and try and grab you. It was weird.
It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. You'll see. Soon all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one, a better place where all might live as equals.
I just couldn't get over the amount of beggars that they were and how much effort they put in to get money off you. Quite creepy, actually. And then there were one fella down this back street trying to, I think he were English, or he spoke really good English, and he would tell me he could get me pirated N64 games. So I was like, alright, I'm listening. He was full of shit, because he wanted like money. Like, you give me like 50 euros and I'll get you this, that and the other, and I'm like, not as dumb as I look, mate.
I see the way you look at me. Hear the things you say.
But yeah, Paris isn't what I thought it was going to be, and I think I've already mentioned that we got to the top of Eiffel Tower, which by the way costs you. You get halfway up, and then they're like, right, fork over some more euros if you're going up top. I'm pretty sure that would happen at Blackpool Tower. And someone threw a nappy off the top, so let's watch that falling all the way down.
I see the way you look at me. Hear the things you say. A traitor? I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim who's...
I should kill you for that.
I don't want to die.
How do I... Oh, who am I interrogating? How the fuck does this even work? Have I got Eagle Vision in first? I can't remember, I think it might have been used. I don't know where this nappy came from, because he was actually from my school as well as in like a couple of years above. So he must have found this soiled nappy. It must have been soiled. No one's going to leave a clean nappy around in there. I just remember it just being whisked off the top.
You'll see. Soon all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one, a better place where all might live as equals. But man, like Al-Mualim, would see this dream destroyed.
I see the way you look at me. Hear the things you say.
Yeah, very odd memories of Paris.
It's Al Mualim.
It was fun though.
2 days attack was but the
Went to
first,
Disneyland,
and more will follow unless you
and I thought that was better than the
Give up your wicked ways.
Disney
Rise up
in
against the madman
Florida.
of Masyaf. See through his lies.
But we were meant to be. I remember everyone were pissed off because we were meant to be going to a water park. We'd have been told we were going to be going to this water park, and I loved a good water park back in the day. But there was a little fella in a wheelchair going, so it's like, it's going to be a bit awkward if he can't, you know, go on the slides and that. Which he probably could. I don't know why you can't. I don't know, maybe he couldn't actually. So they cancelled that and went to go see this rodeo show that I think was actually part of Disneyland. I think it was just on near the entrance of it or something. Maybe this was years ago. It was like this buffalo show and this cowboy chasing these buffaloes, and I was a bit livid because I wanted to go to a water park, and it stunk of shit in there, and they gave us this bowl of like chili and some meat in it, and I thought it were beef, and then turns out it were horse. So I remember it was alright though, so I'd probably eat it again.
Be gone, pest. You better claim respect. Enough! I yield! I yield!
Yeah, but this is kind of what the game is, isn't it? It's just doing these little tasks, do the pickpocket, do the eavesdrop,
We serve
beat some
the
dude.
Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Well, no, it's not, at least over here, it's not an animal you normally eat, is it? Because I remember everyone were kicking off ages ago when they were finding horse meat in some at work there. It was like, oh, I can't believe it, I've eaten horse meat. I was like,
I did what
been
I
there, done
believed
that when I
was
were in
right.
France. You know, I weren't kicking off about it.
So be it.
But,
I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al Mualim.
it was alright.
Fast forward
It's
in
the French though,
time
isn't it?
to a more
They eat everything, don't they?
You stand accused of betraying our brotherhood and opening the way
Snails,
for our enemies.
frogs.
How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did.
Actually, I think it's the Chinese, isn't it, that will literally eat
That
anything.
they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil.
It's
in
like
your heart.
Tesco that got busted for horse meat,
Evil in my heart.
and everyone were
But true.
an uproar about it, were they? It's a horse, do you know what I mean?
Then you will
Calm down. Don't know what the big deal is.
You
I'll tell you what
did
annoys
well,
me.
I hear, and have earned the right
I'm not a
to
fan
carry
of
away
horses, so I'd
your
happily
soul.
eat them because these people around my end, there's a big field down there, and there's people coming around on horses.
Remains to be seen.
I don't know why they're still
Some
going around on
may
horse, to be honest with you.
fear.
You know, it's
These men
2020.
can be saved.
Get a better method. Get a bike.
Suffer from corrupted wills.
But they're knocking around on these horses,
Poisoned and twisted.
and they just fucking shit everywhere, right? They shit all down this path.
Soon enough,
And you've seen horse shit. It's not a little. It's a fucking huge pile of it, and they do it in like fucking. It's everywhere, right? Yeah, how come you get a massive fine for not cleaning up your dog shit? Yeah, it's all right for horses to be shitting all over the path when it's like 10 times the size of dog shit. And I used to I step in it in the morning when it's dark in winter, because I go down this path to work. I can't see anything. And every time I've stepped and nearly fallen in this horse shit.
find them, kill them.
And the thing is, some dogs eat it. Like my dog. She's been partial to eating horse shit.
Yourself.
She got a taste for it, and down there, it's a fucking all-you-can-eat buffet of horse shit.
9
But it
lives
can
for mine.
be bad for a minute. I mean, one is shit, but
Have you any questions?
something to do. I read it. You need to stop your dogs from eating it because sometimes it can have something in it that they give the horse
Seek out the
can
black
poison them.
market merchant named Tamir.
But I don't know why they're not getting fined.
First to fall.
If horses are shitting everywhere.
Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made.
Still need to turn that subscription thing off, don't
Answer
I?
not only to me, but
Just
all
everyone
the
wonders,
other
well, I don't acknowledge when it says that they subscribed. it's through YouTube, so they're not going to probably see this. But I meant to have turned that off, but I can't figure out how. Shouldn't be a notification for that. I don't really think eating horse is odd. Can't remember, I've had horse and I liked it. Probably eat it again. I will do eventually, but there's still a little bit of an audience there on YouTube. Not everyone wants to create a Twitch account. No, it's fair enough. But I'll keep streaming to both.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand
Rocky Mountain
what it is
oysters.
to wield a
Well, I
blade.
don't like anything out of the sea.
Perhaps
I
you
can't
could
stand
tell
it.
them what you know.
I don't like fish and that. Apart from a chippy. Can't be a bit of cod and chips, but or fish fingers, which I only recently learned. I think that's what Americans call fish sticks. Which, to be honest, makes more sense than fish fingers. I can't stand the smell of like seafood. Every supermarket you go into, at least where around me, the fish is always right at the front. The first you walk in, you're fucking overwhelmed with the smell of fish. I was tempted just to walk out again. It stinks. And they've got all these fish just all there, all looking at you. So what was it? Attack? Press. Ah, yeah. Okay. Good. Time it.
The work of a master.
Rocky Mountain oysters. But do they make it like if there's having that in a restaurant? Do they make it clear that it's bull bollocks, or could someone order that thinking I'm having some oysters? Next thing they've got a pair of bollocks on the plate. Because I'd be annoyed if that happened. I get this timing right. I think they should make it clear that you're not getting oysters.
The work of a master.
Made like mistake. Okay, I used to always get it medium rare. If I like ordering it in a restaurant. Get a sirloin. I think that's what I used to get. I'm not entirely sure what it wants me to do here, but... Can I just quit this now? Am I finished? What the fuck? I'm wondering, so, cause he's locked to fight. After, or does it want me to? I'm locked in the fight. What does it want? Don't let me do anything else. Oh, hang on. Oh no, maybe not.
You must be busy. I understand.
Oh. Jesus, this game. Honestly. Oh, I've already done this. I can't get this timing right. I think I'm pressing it too early. Oh, there you go. You've got to hit, press again just as you hit.
The work of a master. You must be busy. I understand.
I think all I had to do was press start to, and that was it. I just had to press start. Okay. I don't want any more tutorials. I just want to play the fucking game. This game is just one giant tutorial at the moment.
What's going on? What's he running from?
Probably should have gone with Assassin's Creed 2, shouldn't I? But like I said, I thought it might be cool to look back at this game all these years later. See how well it hasn't aged. So it's never actually that great to begin with, was it? Yeah, I think I'd put Assassin's Creed 2 down as one of the greatest sequels. God damn, was that an improvement. Right, so what's everything mean on the map? That's my objective. Oh, that, okay, that's to the next place. Oh! Yeah, they would think they're just kind of building the foundations, weren't they, for this game. Anyway, what's everyone's predictions for tomorrow with the PlayStation event? What do you think we might see? Any particular games you think might get revealed? Oh, that popping. The horse controls aren't that bad actually. I thought they might end up being a bit stiff, but they're okay. Come on, Roach. Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
I watched, saw something that someone made some predictions. Thinking it could be a Horizon Zero Dawn 2. To be honest, I'm not got any real expectations. I don't think it's gonna blow us away. I think it's just gonna be like a. Because honestly, I don't really give a shit about the controller. Alright, this is a controller. It's got buttons, right? Okay, I don't care what else it can do. It's a controller. And apparently making a big thing of sound this time round, but again, it's like, I mean, okay, but
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
I don't think it should be a huge priority. Oh, I loved Horizon Zero Dawn. That was fucking fantastic. Best thing Guerrilla's ever done. Like, screw Killzone series. You know, carry on doing that sort of stuff. Good old, this is where it all started, innit? Climb the tower, unlock the map. Yeah, I'm very keen to see how the backwards compatibility is. What's actually been confirmed across both consoles, like backwards compatibility wise. I know Sony have come out and said that not all PS4 games will be backwards compatible, but most of the major ones will be. But I'm like, that's not good enough. I want every fucking one of them backwards compatible. Don't fucking half-arse it, get it right. Sony's never been good with backwards compatibility. They've always been shit. Nintendo have always generally been the best when it comes to backwards compatibility, apart from when they've actually, they switched media, which is understandable, but in the wrong way, aren't I? But it's amazing how they incorporated it into every one of their games. Fucking Watch Dogs. Didn't they even manage to somehow put it into one of their racing games?
Where is he going?
But God, they've had an obsession with just using the same mechanics in all of their games. Ubisoft went from being one of the most creative, best studios out there to one of the least creative. Like, just putting the same fucking shit out in every one of your games. They did it in Far Cry as well, didn't they? Just had an absolute hard-on for, or some sort of drone, or an equivalent to something being able to fly around and see everything. Yeah. Microsoft, they had a little bit of backwards compatibility, didn't they, with a 360, but only a few games, and a lot of them didn't work properly because they'd have graphical glitches. So it's kind of like half-arsed backwards compatibility. Let's unlock the towers. To me, one of the worst things about open world games is where they create a massive open world and just fill it with collectible, pointless shit. So many games have been guilty of it. So many open world games have just got it wrong. Because to me, that's not good enough. Or they just create a massive open world for the sake of having a massive open world, so they can brag about how many square miles it's got. But what's the point if it's got nothing in it? Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have a smaller map, but with more stuff going on. Or like pointless side quests, which are just, just fetch quests, which again so many games are guilty of. I got limited to where I can go on. I think some's blocked off in it till later on. Oh, I forgot. Oh god, they killed my horse. Oh, these guys can break free your guard. I've not got enough abilities, I've had to really be trying to take these guys on. I got a flag. Oh, I got 100 flags. And I think I found them all back in the day. I had too much time on my hands. Could you ever do assassinations on a horse? I can't remember. There's feathers as well, weren't they? Have I not got my counter? Do I have to unlock my counter? Did I lose? Did I lose like everything?
When you have been exposed, killing someone
I thought there were feathers in this as well. There's an achievement for getting all the flags, but I thought there was one for getting feathers. And there was for killing the Templars as well. They're slightly trickier guys to kill. They're the big armoured dudes. Like the helmet. This parkour feels weird now. They're like massively improving on the in later games. It's a bit stiff in this, but it was really cool at the time. I'd never really seen a game do it before. How are they going to put like the towers and shit into Valhalla? Maybe they'll drop them. Oh, I didn't press Eagle Vision, did I? Shit. Okay, so let's not be getting into combat then. Is it... They throw rocks at you, don't they? To try and knock you down. I might do it in the later games though. I'm going to be getting pissed off trying to climb somewhere and being hit on the head with a rock. If you could bring back one dead video game series and assign it to one developer and publisher, what series would it be and who would you give it to? Oof, that's a very good question, but I don't even know I could give you an answer for that. There's a lot dead that need to come back. I want Silent Hill back, I want Dino Crisis back, I want Metal Gear back, and yes, Metal Gear is dead, alright. Once Kojima left, Konami, Metal Gear died. I want proper Banjo-Kazooie back. I want Conker to return properly. I got my Streets of Rage back, so I'm happy about that. I got Shenmue back. I want Knights of the Republic to come back. But actually, do I? Do I want it to go back under Electronic Arts and... I'm going to say BioWare, more like EAWare. I know, this is my biggest fear. He'd bring it back, still not wrap up the story, and then we'd still be waiting for Shenmue 4, which it looks like it's going to be the fucking case, isn't it? Because I don't think it sold well, and I mean, he must have known it wasn't going to sell well. I think he originally intended to do 6 games. I think it was like 16 chapters across 6 games, but if he does manage to somehow get a 4th, for fuck's sake, wrap the story up, to finish it. So just want closure at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? Tower there. Where's my horse? I've lost my horse. I don't call me horse. Can you call horse? Am I thinking of Witcher and Red Dead? Yeah, I think we'd have to say Metal Gear Solid to Kojima Productions. I want him to go back and retell the story of the original Metal Gears. See, you know, Solid Snake in his younger days, and, you know, Grey Fox. See Out of Heaven and all that lot. That's what I want. There's a lot of story to be told there. I don't want to see, you know, I don't want to see Solid Snake story continue. It wrapped up perfectly in MGS4. It's done. It's finished. But there's a lot of backstory we can do. No, I went the wrong way. Yeah, that's what I want. I want like a remake of Metal Gear 1 and 2, the originals, the MSX games. I still need to finish off Death Stranding, but I found it quite fascinating. I know I understand some people are gonna fucking hate that game and it's gonna bore the shit out of them. But to me, it's been quite a fascinating game. I really do need to get back to that. But yeah, I really like what I played. It's hauntingly beautiful in a weird way. Yeah, I just loved just some of the music that played, and you know, I mean, you are like just a postman making deliveries, but there's just something fascinating about it, you know. Finding a route there, what might happen along the way, and it's bizarre as fuck. Only Kojima could come up with something like that, but it's fascinating. It's something a bit different, and I always like that. And a lot of people don't seem to like things different, do they? When you look at it, you look at gamers now. Like, what's the most popular stuff in gaming? It's the same shit that comes out every year. It's Call of Duty. You know what I mean? It's your Battlefields. It's all your sports games. They're all the top sellers. You know, whatever the latest online fucking garbage shooter is, you know. Whether it be fucking Fortnite or whatever the shit people are playing, whatever's popular. There's the other one I've seen people streaming, I forgot what it's called though. They begin with a V or something. It looks like another shite online shooter. Yeah, Valorant. I've been seeing that. It just looks like another shite shooter or whatever it is. I just don't get. I don't get them. It's just like you played one, you played them all. It's not surprising. What has he just done that for? Game just randomly minimised. Thanks, game. This is a bit of a dodgy port, this. Let's play another game that just don't like Windows 10. Or modern systems in general. They've been notorious for their terrible ports. I mean, 4 is utterly garbage. They completely bollocksed Watch Dogs, didn't they? It wasn't even working at first, were it? I think it ended up like all those that had paid for it couldn't even play it properly, but the people that had pirated it were getting a better experience. Good job, Ubisoft. Encourage piracy, why don't you? Fucking idiots. Yeah, I remember Watch Dogs was completely broken, weren't it? They did a better job. Watch Dogs 2 was a fine port. There was nothing wrong with that. They learnt the lesson. Odyssey and Origins were great ports. Again, nothing wrong with them at all. Were perfect. But a lot of the other stuff just terrible. I've had no issues with Division 1 or 2, but I never played them at launch. So I don't know if they were a mess at launch. I never did get around to finishing Watch Dogs 2. I enjoyed a lot of the gameplay, all the hacking and stuff. But I fucking hated the characters. Really annoying, awful characters in story. Hopefully they'll get the Legion, is a new one. That looks kind of interesting. Now you can like play as anyone or something weird like that. I don't know how that's going to work, but it was something like that, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it is. It's set in London, isn't it? I think. Kind of interesting. This is really hard without any of your abilities. Do I have any sort of... Can I block? Yeah, I can block these guys. I think there's some enemies you can't block. Okay, get the combo Rana. But I'm not exactly great with timing. Never have been, never will be. I've got the reflexes of a slug. Oh yeah, Syndicate. Syndicate, which was actually not that bad actually after the disaster that was Unity. No, I enjoyed Syndicate. I missed having swords. It's the one thing I miss is that, oh god, I wish I could slice these people up, but it was good. But I was still like, you know, it still used the same formula. It was kind of like, I was really like, come on, you need to change this series up now, Ubisoft. And they did. And a lot of people didn't like it. But this series, like, I don't understand. It was like, oh, it's in Assassin's Creed no more. Oh, why they change it all? But come on, man, it needed changing. It's the same shit every year. It needed changing. I don't understand how people would just want it to be the same thing over and over again. You just get bored. Can't just keep doing the same thing. It doesn't work. And now, thankfully, they scrapped the annual development, haven't they? I wish more games would do that. Annual games, you can't do them anymore. You could get away with it back in the old, you know, 8-bit, 16-bit days. Maybe a little bit later on, but now you can't put out a good game in a year. You can't do it. Button 6 for chase cam. Is that chase cam? Didn't know we had chase cam. Yeah, the getaway. I'll admit, when I went back to replay those on my YouTube channel a few years back, I don't really like the getaway anymore. They're not very good. I had good memories of them, but they're quite frustrating games now. Still I'd built for a getaway 3. Because there was supposed to be one, weren't they? And it never happened. Got scrapped. Yeah, camera was bad. Controls were really stiff. Some dodgy mission design. But the good graphics for the time, really detailed London, and they all had like licensed cars and stuff and licensed buildings. Like you'd see like McDonald's and stuff in there, which you won't ever really see in any other game, will you? I think that's where all the budget went. It's like an HMV as you're, you know, going down the road. When's that new flight simulator coming out? Because that looks like insane how they've managed to pull that off, like the level of detail. 'Cause it's using that whatever technology it is. I used to always attempt to play Flight Simulator when I was a kid, going back to Flight Simulator like 95, whatever. Could never get a fucking plane off the ground. Could never do it. I still tried. 98 and 2000 and I couldn't do them. That didn't stop me from trying. I remember having I think I got a train simulator back in the day as well. I could do that, I'd get the train going. And now they've simulated everything, haven't they? Bus simulator. You know, goat simulator, farm simulator. They're all the rage, aren't they? They sim the fuck out of everything. Don't know how they managed to catch on. I mean, I'll never understand them. Why would you want to drive a bus? Why would you fucking drive in a bus? I mean, have you ever seen a happy bus driver? Don't know where everyone's from, but round me, they're the fucking most miserable sacks of shit you're ever going to come across. It's obviously just a shit job, innit? It's probably minimum wage, innit? Bus driver. And they're so fucking miserable. If you have not got the correct... The worst thing you can do to piss them off is just give them a fiver. Give them a note or something, and I'm not having that, mate. Get off. If you haven't got the exact change ready, oh, it fucking pisses them right off, doesn't it? I just gave him a backhander there before I pierced him. PC building simulator. Jesus Christ. They do a rock simulator. You just a rock.
You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
I mean, they've just done it all, haven't they? You need to do window cleaner simulator, milkman simulator. Gravedigger simulator.
You've something to say?
I think we've got to blend in, haven't we? There should be a group of, yeah, I think these guys. I do Milkman Simulator. I think you should be able to like run off with people's wives and stuff. Deliver them out-of-date milk, like my old milkman used to do. He's the shittest milk. He was a really nice guy. He just used to love having come in for a chat. That's kind of why I think he was doing the job, so he could just have a chat with people. I think he was quite a lonely man, and he'd go on and on and on. But his fucking milk was the Jesus Christ. I can't remember last time I saw a milkman. Certainly none around my area. That's my objective. I know, we'll have to climb the towers, won't we, to find anything. I remember this area here. How's it going? What's that name? Wanted? I used to watch your is that God of War 3? Yeah, it must be because I'm doing Gears of War 3. Well, that was a while back, wasn't it? God of War 3. Where's the tower? There's a tower. I think it'll. I've done how many? They got all 1, 2, and 3, and then the new one, didn't I? On YouTube. I didn't do Chains of Olympus, which is fucking really good, by the way. As his Ghost of Sparta. I didn't do shit, I've got it over there somewhere. Ascension. Probably the worst one, Ascension. Still good, but cracking final boss fight though, weren't it? With that Kraken or whatever it was. That was ridiculous. Yeah, so those are all the tedious tasks you've got to keep doing. Save, citizen, pickpocket, and that's essentially what all the game is. In between your big assassinations. It's really fucking tedious. And then getting pulled out the Animus for those shitty sections. It was 2 that introduced the tombs, weren't it? Exploring the tombs, which were really good. Like a little bit of a puzzle, weren't they? I like them. Do you unlock all your abilities like automatically going through the chapters, or?
Something needs to be done. It's only a matter of time before someone else discovers it.
Tell him then, it's in his best interest to keep the souk secure.
He won't meet with me. Too busy. With
That's
this
not a bad
new
looking
deal
game.
of his.
And the guards?
Tried already. They won't lift a finger unless the order comes from
Okay.
him.
Then what will you do?
I'll go to Abu Nukud.
Yeah, it weren't until
He won't see you.
Origins and Odyssey where they implemented like the skill tree
Explains the problem.
RPG stuff,
He can read it
which
and
I've
decide for
a
himself.
mechanic I've always loved. I've always loved that. When you get to choose what you unlock and what have you. Oh, what did I do? I fucked up. Did I fuck up? Hey, rude! Push me over. Who's your favourite? Probably Ezio. I liked Kenway though. Edward. Yeah, throwing rocks at me. I think he was more of a pirate than an assassin though, weren't he? But I liked being a pirate. Got like a little statue of him up there actually. Didn't like the dude from Unity. Can't remember his name, he was shite. Didn't care much for the guy from 3 either. Can't remember his name. I mean, you can't really say much about Altair because he doesn't really. He's not really got a whole lot of character, has he? Really, if I remember right, he never can say much, does he? He's not got much personality. From what I remember, anyway. Yeah, it was Connor from 3. Yeah, he was boring. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing, I never played Revelations, did I? I'll have to do that. I think I've got every single Assassin's Creed on PC, actually. Apart from Syndicate. Oh no, I will, because it's in part of Uplay Plus, or whatever it's called, isn't it? I've never played the handheld ones. I don't know if they're any good. I think I've got one on Vita. I want to say Liberation. I could be wrong. I've not played it though. Is it Liberation? Can't see it from here. I think did they do a PSP game as well? I think they did a DS game. I can get up here, can I? Oh, here we go. I'll get around to playing them at some point. There's one called Bloodlines or something. Just realised I tried to assassinate him. I've not done with him blade, have I? That's why I couldn't assassinate him. There's one called Chronicles. Something like that. Oh, I do have the blade. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Like the chain assassination you could do in, was it Odyssey? In Origins. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow we could actually see some Assassin's Creed Valhalla, potentially. I'm not going to expect it, but it could happen.
Open your eyes, fool! Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! You've something to say?
I know, it'd probably be 60 on PC, won't it? But I don't think a 1080 Ti is going to be up to running the next gen games, is it? And I ain't got the money for another graphics card or whatever's coming out. Honestly, I'd rather it was 1080 60. To be honest, frame rate over resolution. And obviously, if you can do 4K 60, that's great. But like, frame rate's way more important. Like 30, it ain't fucking acceptable no more. It really isn't. There's no excuses for games running at 30 on the next gen systems. To me, that's just a monumental fucking failure. I don't want to hear any of that cinematic bollocks. Not 60 minimum. Do you know what I mean? But it's probably going to be the case for a lot of the earlier games, because they're going to be coming on across both generations, annoyingly, which is what they always do. So it'll be the ones that come years after that have been specifically in development for those systems. Yeah, frame rate's way more important. I don't understand people get into arguments over resolution and shit like that. Like, frame rate, it makes such a big difference. Is that the bureau?
Never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here.
God save him. He's gone mad.
Well, there's some buildings that are a bit of a puzzle to get up, aren't they?
Die! Infidel! Infidel! You will not get away from me! You cannot run forever! You will not get away from me!
Nice one, game. It just closed. The game just shut itself down. Okay, so it seems like crashing is a known issue. Something to do with DirectX apparently. So I launched the DirectX 9 version rather than 10, it seems. Let me try that. God damn it. I think it saves, doesn't it, after every tower you leap off? It's got auto-save. I think it's quite generous for the auto-saves, actually. Oh! Thank you, Crazy Mouse, for the follow. Thank you very much.
When you are exposed, use sharp turns.
Okay.
Altair, it is good to see you. And in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers... here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, we certainly would have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Mualim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for...
I understand. Go and search the city. Determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the Souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and they should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Mualim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Is it this guy that gives you, all these sort of guys that give you the main assassinations?
I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
Alright, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. So you basically got to complete like every activity on the map. Do you have to do all of them? I can't remember. Oh, diving by accident.
It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who wanted what he had. Fruits and vegetables from nearby bars.
Oh, okay.
And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. For soon he was sure to be spoiled. That should have been the end of his tale and the poor man's life. But fate intended otherwise.
Sync up. Oh yeah, Doom Cup in it today. Check that out. I broke 2 of my cups, 'cause I had a nice little collection of video game cups. That happened. I managed to break my Shamu cup. Yeah, that's right, I had a fucking Shamu cup and I broke my Zelda Link to the Past cup. Let's see if I can get those again. I fucking jumped straight to the depths of hell, that's where I was going. Fortunately the floor got in the way. It's a bit annoying really. I was thinking the same, I mean, come on. There's no need for it to get in the way like that, was there? Maybe I could find a cheap, like Assassin's Creed costume to wear on stream. god, the fucking swan dive from Tomb Raider. That's my favourite way to kill Laura. Just head first, right into the ground. Or some spikes. Okay, no. What was the highest building in all the Assassin's Creed games you could get up to? Oh, there. Oh, it blocked me. Okay, getting the hang of this the timing a little bit better there. Oh, you unlock little things, don't you?
What happened here? How did this happen?
Showing them the race, I can't really remember them. Do you think they'll do a completely modern day Assassin's Creed? I think they'll get to that point eventually. They're climbing skyscrapers and stuff.
I'll have your hand for that. Ever see someone do that before?
Safety and peace, Altair. I trust you are looking for information to aid you in your strike against Tamir. I fear I've nothing to offer. But Bahir might. You shouldn't be too far from here.
What am I doing? I'm racing to that location. Oh, I thought it was actually like a foot race, but I guess I'm just getting to this place with a time limit. Can't really remember these.
I'll have your hand for that. Which is why you come to me.
Fuck that up. Really? I don't even remember that. Hang on a minute.
So they've sent you, eh? An interesting choice, though not my place to judge. The Rafik has asked me to observe the souk that Tamir calls home. Here's what I have learned. There's a group of troublemakers who gather around its southeastern exit. They and the guards do not get along. Find a way to earn their friendship, and they'll surely be of service to you.
So are all these tasks considered investigations? I guess.
Could I interest you in this case? No? Well, there's more. Much more. You won't find battle prizes anywhere. I have many things, too many things. I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise.
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
You need something?
Thief! You are filth!
Ughra and Wazir.
Infidel! Death to the infidel! Death to the infidel! I'll take you down! Down, infidel!
I like how they all patiently wait for their turn. Good old slap again.
Came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my food.
So it's a former escort challenge. Bloody hell, falling all over the place here.
Listen here, citizen. If you're tired of shopping goods, then come see
Altair, I need your help. I took something from one of Tamir's men, and now they're after me. Please, see me to safety, and I'll share it with you.
The escort mission. My favourite. Nope.
Help me, Altair!
What? It's kill a civilian? Didn't mean to.
We are safe now. I can manage on my own from here. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you in your mission. Seems to be an invitation of sorts.
That will cost you your life! The land! And thousands of lives are lost in its defense! Not cause any trouble. It's a tragedy. Tired of never finding anything. You there! Yes, you! What's got into you, sir? You look like you need something. Come, have a look!
Something needs to be done. It's only a matter of time before someone else discovers it.
Tell him then, it's in his best interest to keep the souk secure.
He won't meet with me. Too busy with this new deal of his.
And the guards?
Tried already. They won't lift a finger unless the order comes from him.
Then what will you do?
I'll go to Abu Nukud.
The Merchant King? He won't see you.
He doesn't have to. I've written him a letter that explains the problem. He can read it and decide for himself.
Fuck.
You're a dead man.
Try that again. Hopefully you don't have to listen to the conversation again.
Who did this? I'll have your hand for that. Make room. You will die here.
You came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Why is he running around? He shouldn't be around. I have everything you'll ever need. How reckless can you be? I got it.
Ah, you come to the right place. There's no better merchant than I. I've got what you need. I'm sure of it.
You, sir, you look like you need something. You'll find it in his hand. What is it? You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I
What do you want? Do you understand?
Yes, I
I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in the city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
Who?
Who the fuck was that?
Take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it. Dark days indeed.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Do you get anything extra for like a full synchronization?
What is it? That won't happen here.
Stop it, Squeak! You're hurting me!
You're a dead
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
All right, where are you? He's just killed someone!
Yeah, those guys that grab them, don't they? Pointless going for all them citizens, and it's kind of a lot of them. If there's no real benefits to it, then
What would cause him to run? He's going to hurt himself.
no, Altair, upwards please, buddy.
He came across the Saracen leader and his starving men. Most fortunate for them both, each having something the other wanted. And so Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. For soon, they would surely spoil. That should have been the end of this tale and the poor man's life. But fate intended otherwise. Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man.
seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Let's kill him.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes, yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
Acting like he saw nothing.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Infantile! Have died here!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Alright, let's get back to the
Don't do that again. Never seen someone do that.
Altair, welcome, welcome. I've done what you asked. Now give me the marker.
First things first. Tell me what you know.
Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go. Let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
yes, time for the main kill. Fuck. Oh dear. I can get over there, can I? Oh no, I can this way.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few
remember this. Yeah, I remember this.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route.
Would that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I asked in return was you fill the orders I bring you. And you say I asked too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? You must learn your place!
Wow.
No. Leave the bottle. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you just...
What the fuck? That was crap. I wanted to a proper assassination.
It seems you're the one pays now.
That fucking woman came up and pushed me.
From suffering any longer.
I think that's what happened.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different then?
Oh, but I am. But I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough.
Yeah, I remember thinking the same.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as
Yeah,
well.
that was cool shit back in 2007.
It will destroy you, child.
Like, look at some of the ridiculous details we get now. Like, you know, footprints in snow and actual, like, snow physics and stuff. Alright. I want to get the hell out of here. Coming through, people. I have just assassinated someone. Cheers, Cam. Oh. Oh. This wasn't the best strategy, I'll admit. I got stuck. Let's get up top if I can. See if I'm running on the streets, I think. Who's chucking rocks? Gotta be anonymous, haven't we, before we can get in there. You'll never find me in here. Can you do ledge assassinations in this? Oh, okay. No, you can do it in the Mordor games, can't you? Which are very similar to Assassin's Creed, let's be honest. I'd definitely like a third game.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Oh, guys, respect.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
It is, looking back, it's a very basic Assassin's Creed game, this, isn't it?
As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Mulek. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I think you're an achievement, weren't it, if you get like full sync. So you'd have to do like every activity on the map. Oh god, it took me out the bastard
The
omnibus.
machine, Mr. Miles.
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
Let's pick that up for.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists. At least I think you're scientists. And forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Let's go,
He's
Mr.
sleeping in
Miles.
his clothes.
Time's wasting.
Where's Lucy?
Oh, don't worry. She'll be with us soon enough.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
You turned the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Then let me sum it up for you.
What, in your
World's
clothes?
a mess.
I
It's
can't do it.
pathetic.
I can't sleep in my clothes.
You've seen it firsthand yourself. 1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and society remains just as barbaric, just as stupid.
And your point is?
Order, Mr. Miles. The world needs order. That is what we're working towards, and that is what you're helping
How do
us
you
to
fall
achieve.
asleep in the kitchen? Can I also say I've never fallen asleep in the kitchen.
Exactly what we're doing.
It's not that I know of.
The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well, we're going to tell them. And once they understand how to live their lives, everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit into things.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where what is?
Sorry I'm late. Ready to go?
Yes, we are.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are in.
You've done well, Altair, and I'm confident that this is but the first of many successes.
Tamir spoke as if he knew you well. He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much. If I choose to withhold information, it is only to ensure you do not make the same mistake a second time.
I see.
No, you don't. And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed competently, and as such I restore a rank and will return a piece of your equipment. Go
How generous.
either to Akka or Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The Bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
What did I get there? Short blade. Ah, I can counter kill. Thank you very much. That's what I wanted. All it is. Is this the area where the final boss happens? I seem to have a memory of that.
He's going to hit someone.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
I'd rather not. I've got assassinations to do, mate. Yeah, and then you can just basically press one button to beat the game.
You must be busy. I understand. Do not merely hold your blade, become one with it.
Where are these pedos going, huh? Fucking March of the Nonces.
Where is he going?
Yeah, I know, it's annoying, isn't it? But you're right back at the top, you go all the way back down again. Where's my horse? think there's any sort of fast travel on this, is there? It's not that I can remember. Put that fence there. And there's this random log. So we have an option to what? Acre, whatever it's called in Jerusalem. Ah, okay.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off.
What was that, love? Alright, what's going on here?
What's going on? Get him! You cannot run forever!
Why are they so hostile towards me? I'm just riding my horse. Uh oh. I need to know I'm assassin. You literally just stand there and just press fucking square. It's far too easy. Yeah, I think it's a little trickier though, isn't it, to do the hidden blade. You gotta get the timing perfect. It's difficult trying to pull it off on the Templar guys. I'm not sure. I think it gives you an instant kill on those as well. So I think they're a little bit tougher out there, those guys. Yeah, I seem to recall trying to do it on one of the Templar fellas or whatever, and getting killed because you can't actually block. Go to this place first, I think. There's that one there. Yeah, this is one of them, innit? These guys. Yeah, so there's 60 of them. Jesus. So I can do the hidden blade. Nope. There you go, you're gonna get it perfect. Way risky though, isn't it? Oh, dead. Does it ever reveal where the temples are? Have you got to find them yourself? You got to find them yourself, haven't you? I think I downloaded a map or something back in the day which showed roughly where they all were. Oh, I didn't sink that tower, did I? Ah, it's hard to pull off the blade. No one's been sure on the timing. Jesus Christ, 320. The fuck were I thinking going for all them back in the day? We even bother with that now. Who wants to collect 320 fucking flags? Oh shit. I just got fucked up! Alright. I'll get to this next city and then I think I'm going to call it a day. I'll work tomorrow. I need to get some sleep this time. Especially want to stream tomorrow for the PS5 event. Let's go. Good camera angle, that. Oh, it's a good point before we go. Have we got anyone to raid? That was a fuck up. Why did I jump in the fucking thing?
Jar carriers can easily break your cover.
Nope, none of mine are on.
And that screams, hey, make it nighttime so you can go here.
Yo, he's fucking speedy, boys. Holy fuck.
Here we go.
Algo interesante que mirar.
Sick. Can't find anyone.
Estoy perdida y no sé por dónde he entrado ni por dónde he salido. Vale, creo que he venido por aquí.
Kennst du das Spiel gar nicht?
None of them are English.
98? Mit eins der ersten Nintendo 64 Spiele.
God damn it.
What up, guys? Let me end stream.
Yeah, I don't think I need to raid someone with 38,000 followers, do I?
Jiggy, now go and find a picture with the pieces. We will, don't worry, we will. Dun, dun. Guys, if you want as well, check out Pingu Pengu Wu on Twitter. She's an artist. I found her on Twitter a weeks ago now, but her art is amazing, so go and check that out. But follow. Another new thing we're going to try and do is find other smaller streamers and try and big them up. Because every little helps, I think. Every little helps.
Right, found one. I'll have to do for now.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I just scared him with my follow.
Great Fox 89, thank you for the follow, but screw you. I forgot I've got that alert on and it, oh my god, it was so loud in my ear.
Did him. Now he's going to get raided.
I should have.
Who's this? Let's have a look. Oh, that's only... yeah. Oh, it's only a bloody southerner, isn't it, eh? can't hear it.
Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. There we go.
Yeah, go on, we got to follow a goal there at 10, halfway there. Tell you what, we'll do that today, and we'll, if the other guy's on, we'll do him tomorrow.
Oh, guess I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, thank you for the follow. Again, I kind of been having troubles with my computer, so I'm not sure if the announcement came up. But yes, thank you for following Grey Fox. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, right. Let me get to bastard, what's it called, and then we'll commence the raid. And then we've got less people now, but fuck it. It's better if it's like a really small channel. People are really not expecting to get raided. Especially if I've only got like a handful of followers. That guy were really chuffed yesterday, weren't he? He was well happy. Playing Silent Hill. Let's put back down now.
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to...
Nope, I'll take you off the bloody horse, mate. Right, this will be our next destination. For the next time. How do I get in? Some scholars somewhere. Let's do with these. Oh, that's nice. Oh, did the hidden blade. Rated temple.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they
I'm pretty
hear this
brave.
tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Ah, yeah, I think these are our ticket in, aren't they? It took us a lifetime to get in though, innit?
Who
kill this person.
Wasn't me.
Sam, where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
This guy trying to get in on the action.
Where's the one responsible for this?
Definitely not the guy with the swords on him. Fucking hell, you see that nonce just run right through. Let's go. Let's go climb a tower just to make sure we get that save.
Come no further. Yell all you want. It changes nothing. Will you be quiet? No one's going to help you.
Right, there we go. We've got the save. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the raid, and I should be on tomorrow for the PS5 event, which is at 9 o'clock UK time. So yeah, we'll see you then. But without further ado, what the fuck? To commence the raid. Here we go. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the raid. There we go.
I'm playing right now. Bad timing, because yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you for the raid. Oh my god. Hi, my name's Ezra. Right now I am horribly playing Mirror's Edge. I am really bad at this. I do apologise.